contest, soccer contest. Run becomes ran. And we have some more. Meet, as in I meet you today. I met you yesterday. Sleep becomes slept. Shake becomes shook. Steal becomes stole. Drive becomes drove. Ride becomes rode. Fall becomes fell. Okay? Any questions on these? Shall we practice?
No question, teacher.
Shall we practice? Okay. Let's go to our practice book. What do we,
Sophia, come on. It's Sophia.
we were having an intermission. An intermission to care for our pets. Okay, so we're on page 43, and what we're going to do is change the past tense to, the present tense to the past tense. So I'll do the first one, and then we can practice after this. Charles fell from his bicycle yesterday. Hurt his arm badly. Now remember, hurt as in, to inflict pain, to make something painful. Hurt is one of those verbs that is the same in the past tense as it is in the present tense. So if I wanted to say in the present tense, my arm hurts, then I'm saying that right now my arm is hurting. But, or I could say, does your arm hurt? I'm referring to the present tense. But if I wanted to change it to past tense, I wouldn't change anything. Yesterday, did your arm hurt? Or yesterday, I hurt my arm. It's one of those verbs that doesn't change. We have some of those. Put is another one. I put the book on the table. Yesterday, I put the book on the table. The word doesn't change at all. So hurt is one of those that doesn't change. Yeah, Ben?
Hurt. Why you don't use was hurt? Was hurt. Because was hurt by something. Me was hurt.
Well, no. If I just wanted to say that I hurt my arm yesterday, I just say I hurt my arm.
If we use my arm was hurt.
What was hurt?
Yesterday.
Oh.
Is that correct?
Oh, why we would not use was? Good question. You could, and it would be correct. My arm was hurt. When I explain this, I don't want to get into too complicated of an explanation, but it has to do with verb tense. let me explain. Now, Ben, it's a very good question. It's a very good question. Each of these has a slightly different meaning. Slightly different meaning. When we say my arm hurt yesterday, I'm just telling you that yesterday it hurt, but we don't know whether it's still hurting today or not. I mean, it's indefinite whether my arm is still hurting. So if I say my arm hurt yesterday, what I've told you that thank you.
Please.
When I say my arm hurt yesterday, okay. When I say my arm hurt yesterday, I'm telling you that yesterday it hurt, but you don't know whether my arm is still hurting or not. If I wanted to be more definite, I could say my arm was hurting yesterday. That was still not very good. When I say my arm was hurting yesterday, that's a little more definite, because what I said there is that I hurt my arm yesterday, but it's not hurting anymore. You see? This is what we call, it's a different tense. It's called past perfect. But by adding was with this form of the verb, I'm telling you that the arm hurt yesterday, but today it's not. It's okay. If I say I'm going to just redo this. When I say I hurt my arm yesterday, this is the same thing as the first sentence. It's indefinite. I've said that I hurt my arm, but I haven't indicated, I haven't told you whether it's still hurting or not. So that's when you would add was. When you would want to indicate that yesterday the arm hurt, but today it no longer is hurting. That's when you would add the was. And when we add the ing to it, we call that a participle, and it's a way of being a little bit more definite in our tense. So that is a long explanation for a short question. Okay, let's go back to our exercises, 43. And Ben, though, thank you for that question. Thank you for that question, because that's when we really get to learn a lot. Is it, when we ask these questions, and gives me an opportunity to thank you for the question. And where did we stopped at number 2, didn't we? Yeah, we stopped at number 2. So, Nat, why don't we begin with you, and we'll work our way around, okay? Number 2. Mm-hmm.
I paid $2 for this book.
Correct. We changed pay to paid. And then number 3.
And then good night.
Correct. Shook. We changed shake to shook. We shook hands and then said good night.